Imagine opening a garage door, and instead of seeing a few luxury cars, you see thousands, rows of Ferraris stretching into the distance, hundreds of Rolls-Royces shining under soft lights, rare supercars worth fortunes. A collection so massive it's valued at more than $5 billion. And the shocking part, even legendary car collector Jay Leno would envy it. Hidden behind the royal walls of Brunei lies one of the greatest automotive mysteries in the world. Gigantic warehouses filled with exotic machines, cars that collectors would spend their entire lives trying to find. But here's what makes this story even more unbelievable. Many of these cars have never been driven. Some were purchased, delivered to the royal garages, and then quietly stored away. Perfect, untouched, silent, waiting in the dark for decades. Today we're uncovering the hidden automotive empire of Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah, the ruler of Brunei. A man whose garages contain more supercars than some entire countries. Automotive historians estimate that his private collection includes over 7,000 vehicles. The total value is believed to exceed $5 billion. To understand how extraordinary that number is, consider this. Jay Leno, one of the most famous car collectors in the world, owns around 180 cars. That collection alone is worth tens of millions. But the Sultan owns 40 times that number. Yet the real mystery isn't just the size of the collection. It's what's hiding inside those secret garages. Because among these thousands of vehicles are machines so rare. They were built exclusively for him. To understand how this incredible collection came to exist, you need to understand the man behind it. Sultan Hassanal Bolkiah has ruled Brunei since 1967. His country sits on enormous oil and gas reserves, making it one of the wealthiest nations in Southeast Asia. At the center of this wealth stands the Sultan's Palace, Istana Nurul Iman. With more than 1,700 rooms, it's considered the largest residential palace on Earth. And inside that palace, luxury reaches extraordinary levels. Golden interiors, private jets, lavish halls designed for royalty. But for the Sultan, one passion stood above the rest: cars. While many billionaires invest in companies or real estate, the Sultan invested in automotive masterpieces. During the 1980s and 1990s, his collection began growing rapidly. Luxury manufacturers across Europe quickly realized something: if the Sultan wanted a car, he wouldn't just buy one, he would buy dozens, sometimes even hundreds. And in some cases, car companies began building special models exclusively for him. But there's something strange about this collection. Almost nobody has ever seen it. Unlike other collectors who proudly display their vehicles, the Sultan's cars remain hidden, stored inside enormous garages scattered around the royal palace complex. Access to these garages is extremely restricted. Only royal staff and a small group of trusted mechanics are allowed inside. Over time, rumors started spreading among collectors and automotive historians. Some believe thousands of these vehicles haven't moved in decades. Ferraris sitting quietly under protective covers, Bentleys resting silently in endless rows, machines designed for speed frozen in time. When the first details of the collection leaked to the public, the automotive world was stunned. The numbers seemed impossible: more than 7,000 cars, estimated value over $5 billion. To put that into perspective, if you drove a different car from the Sultan's garage every single day, it would take 19 years just to drive them all once. And these are not ordinary cars. Inside the collection are some of the rarest vehicles ever built: Ferrari supercars, handcrafted Bentleys, ultra-luxury Rolls-Royces, rare Bugattis. In fact, the Sultan reportedly owns over 500 Rolls-Royce vehicles alone. That's the largest Rolls-Royce collection on the planet, but the list continues. More than 450 Ferraris, nearly 400 Bentleys, and dozens of rare supercars, including the legendary McLaren F1. For collectors, the McLaren F1 is one of the most valuable cars ever produced. Only 106 were ever built worldwide. Yet several of them are believed to sit inside the Sultan's private garages. Some of these cars are even custom variants that were never sold to the public. But perhaps the most famous vehicle in the collection is something truly extraordinary: a gold-plated Rolls-Royce limousine, built with 24-karat gold accents and designed for royal ceremonies. A car that perfectly represents the scale of luxury inside the Sultan's garages. Around the world, wealthy collectors compete to build the most impressive garages. Fashion billionaire Ralph Lauren owns one of the most beautiful collections of classic cars. Boxing champion Floyd Mayweather is famous for buying multiple Bugattis. And Jay Leno's legendary garage is considered one of the greatest private collections ever assembled. But compared to the Sultan of Brunei, those collections seem almost small. Jay Leno's garage contains fewer than 200 cars. The Sultan's collection is 30 to 40 times larger. It isn't just a garage. It's an entire automotive empire. Some experts believe the Sultan's spending during the 1990s helped keep several luxury car companies financially stable. At one point, manufacturers like Ferrari and Bentley were producing vehicles specifically for his royal family. Imagine being able to call a car company and say, "I want something that nobody else in the world can buy." And the company actually builds it. That's the level of influence the Sultan once had. Today, many of these cars remain hidden, stored quietly inside massive warehouses near the royal palace. Some are maintained regularly. Others remain untouched, waiting silently in the dark. Together they form one of the most extraordinary collections ever assembled. 7,000 cars, $5 billion in automotive history. And garages so vast they resemble aircraft hangars. A hidden kingdom of speed, luxury, and engineering. A collection so legendary that even the world's most famous car collectors can only imagine owning it. Because somewhere in Brunei, thousands of supercars are still waiting,